Wherever you're joining me, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to India Tech Report, a platform dedicated to chronicling and supporting the growth of India's deep tech and climate tech ecosystems, with the occasional segue into other areas of tech entrepreneurship. I'm Hari Arakli, and this is the Daily Brief. So let's get started. Wipro Infrastructure Engineering, a diversified engineering business that's part of billionaire Azim Premji's Wipro Enterprises in Bengaluru, has inaugurated a new printed circuit board materials division, Wipro Electronic Materials, with plans to invest 500 crore rupees in a new copper-clad laminate facility, the company said in a press release. The move provides fillip to India's electronics manufacturing ecosystem and supports the growth of both domestic and export PCB markets. Okay, switching to some startup funding news. 1,5, a German home electrification company in Hamburg that specializes in home solar, energy storage, and EV charging, has raised 150 million euros to expand across Europe and Australia and accelerate AI-based energy management, Tech Funding News reports. The funding, co-led by G2 Venture Partners and Calstrs, spelled as CAL and capital STRS, positions the company for a potential 2026 IPO, supporting residential clean energy transitions. Reka, an AI venture in Sunnyvale, California, known for its advanced multimodal AI platforms and products, including Reka Flash and Reka Vision, has raised $110 million from investors including Endiya and Snowflake, AIinvest.com reports. The funding will drive global expansion and faster tech development, positioning Reka as a top AI provider for business applications. Zenobē, a London-based fleet electrification provider, has raised 325 million euros in debt funding to expand its electric bus, truck, and charger offerings across Europe, Electriv reports. The investment will support up to 1,000 new electric vehicles, covering markets including Spain, Germany, and the UK, reinforcing Zenobē's position in clean fleet transition. Staying with the EV sector for one more headline, the global lithium-ion battery recycling sector is expected to double, with capacity poised to exceed 3 million tons per year from about half of that in 2025, driven by tighter regulations and surging EV demand, the American Chemical Society noted in a post. Advances like hydrometallurgical methods and AI-powered sorting are making material recovery more efficient and sustainable, particularly in countries such as India, according to the post. Okay, one quick big pharma headline. Sanofi, a Paris-based pharmaceuticals giant, has agreed to purchase Vice Bio, a biotech company focused on respiratory viral vaccines, for up to $1.6 billion, the company said in a press release last week. The deal will add Vice Bio's molecular clamp technology and strengthen Sanofi's next-generation vaccine development efforts, with closure expected in Q4 of 2025. Moving on to some headlines based on advances in science and engineering. Long-term satellite monitoring in a study led by the University of Arizona State reveals unprecedented continental freshwater loss since 2002, forming 4 mega-drying zones in the Northern Hemisphere, Earth.com reports. Groundwater overuse and climate change are primary drivers, with 75% of the people in countries experiencing freshwater declines, posing threats to agriculture and global water security. New research by scientists in the universities of California at Berkeley and Santa Barbara and Stanford University advances understanding of negative capacitance and what's known as the Schottky limit, paving the way for ultra-efficient, low-power semiconductors, IEEE Spectrum reports. Breakthroughs in transistor design could help sustain Moore's law and drive innovation in nanoscale electronics. A new solar-powered drone boasting a wingspan wider than a Boeing 747 could remain airborne for months, New Scientist reports. The drone, designed and developed by the US company Skydweller Aero, paves the way for persistent stratospheric monitoring, offering a sustainable alternative to satellites for Earth observation and communications. Okay, some headlines on executive movements in the world of deep tech. Oxford Quantum Circuits, a UK quantum tech venture headquartered in Reading, has named Gerald Mullally its permanent CEO after a successful interim term, Business Cloud reports. Mullally, with a background in government and consulting, steered US expansion and key tech milestones, now tasked with scaling and commercializing Oxford Quantum's platform. IonQ, a Maryland-based startup in the US that's a frontrunner in trapped ion quantum computers, has named former JP Morgan Chase quantum lead Marco Pistoia as Senior Vice President for Industry Relations, the Quantum Insider reports. The hire highlights IonQ's push to bridge next-generation quantum tech with industry partners for broader adoption. Apera AI, a Vancouver-based industrial AI company specializing in 3D machine vision for manufacturing, has closed a Series A round and added 4 new executives to its leadership team, according to the Robot report. The funding will help accelerate development of its AI vision software, advancing automation across industrial sectors. Here in Bengaluru, Endiya Partners, an enterprise and deep tech-focused VC firm, has named Anvesh Ramineni as a venture partner. Anvesh joins Endiya from Mass Mutual Ventures, where he co-led their Asia and Europe fund with an AUM of $450 million and invested in companies such as Bioformis, Capita, CloudSec, and Cure.ai, spanning enterprise software, cybersecurity, fintech, and digital health. Anvesh's career spans investment banking at Citi in Hong Kong and venture capital roles in Singapore and India, giving him cross-border perspective and strong networks across Asia and Europe, according to an update by Endiya. As venture partner, he will work closely with Endiya's portfolio companies and help sharpen the firm's investment focus in AI, software as a service, security, deep tech, and healthcare. That's it for today. You can find links to all the headlines in the show notes, wherever you get your podcasts. For in-depth conversations with entrepreneurs, investors, industry leaders, and other stakeholders building India's deep tech and climate tech ecosystems, please listen to my India Tech Report in Conversation podcast. To support my work, please subscribe to my free newsletter, India Tech Report, if you'd like to get all these in one place. I'm Hari Arakli. Thank you for listening.